Hello Tubesters, it's Gav and I'm back with another video, and today we just got a quick look at this little guy here. This is a 1 in 35 scale German tank crew from World War II. I've been painting these for a Mara of the channel, Jason over at Model Kit Stuff. It's not commissioned, just you know, you could almost say like a body build in one sense, if I'm doing the figures and he's doing the tank and the diorama. This is the 4th out of the 5 members of the crew, and they will have a barrel cleaning rod going through at least, is it 3 figures? I believe it's 3 figures that are doing the barrel cleaning and 2 standing around. As I said before, I'm very sceptical whether Jason's going to make the you know, he's going to be able to make it work with that barrel rod. I just don't know if it's going to, figures are going to be all over the place, but I'll leave that to him to sort out, thank goodness. And we'll have a better look at anyway down on the bench in a second. As I say, it's only the one figure. I'll just show the, I know you've seen the other 3, but just put it into context. I'll put those around him at the end as well. Last figure to do, and I will do that as a bit of a paint along. So I'm trying to decide how I do it. Jeff from the Jeff Donahue channel, he recently did a voiceover using his phone, which I'd never even thought of, to be honest with you, for all the years on YouTube. I don't know if that works. I think Jeff films off his phone, I believe. So I don't know if I can. I just don't use my. I use my. Well, nobody ever calls me. I know, a little violin time. Apart from a few texts off my wife, and you know, the odd bit of WhatsApping with old Tom. You know, where I don't really have that much. You know, phones are mini computers, but mine really is just a phone, and it never gets used. So it'll be interesting. I know I've got a mic on it, and I know obviously I can record on it. I take it I can still watch my video like Jeff did, narrate it, and then I presume I send it over to my computer. I don't know how that works. We'll have a see. But yeah, anyway, getting back, that'll be the last 5th figure. I'll you know, do some painting on him and then just explain what I've done, and then do some more painting. I think more for the skin tones than anything, you know. I think that's what people usually not get wrong, but you know what I mean, or even struggle with, but are never 100% happy, and neither am I most of the time when I've painted a figure. There's always something I'd like to do different. I'm looking at these now, and although I've kept the skin tones all roughly the same, I've slightly changed the hues in the field grey trousers that they're wearing. I'll go into it in a second with this figure, just to show different, you know, that everything's the same, if that makes sense. I say it's only the commander that's all in black. I think the other guy might be wearing black trousers, only because Jason sent me, he cut off bits of the box, you know, and I'm just following, obviously this time, what the, if not 100% what the box art says, but well, 100% in the sense of, if this guy's shown with a grey shirt, he gets a grey shirt. It's just a Gav's way of doing a grey shirt, if that makes sense. Right, it's one of Gav's videos, it's going to be a quick one, yeah, right. Let's get down to the bench and quickly take a look. Right guys, thanks for joining me at the bench. This is our third figure in question. I have put some photographs at the end. They're not brilliant. I have got a mini light box, and I might actually try and get them all in, stick them all on one cork bung and get them in the mini light box for some photographs for the final all 5 of them together, because although I'm using different lights that I use for my videos, they're great for lighting me up, but not so much for the figures, as in they tend to bleach things out sometimes. So yeah, that's our guy. Just get closer, Gav, rather than keep. I always do this, move the figure closer to the camera rather than get the camera to do the work. As I say, the Miniart figures, they're never brilliantly. When you put them together, you do need a fair amount of filling on. That's all the ones I've ever done so far. But once they are filled and cleaned up, I mean, the figures for plastic faces, I think, are quite well. You know, there's a lot of definition in them. The ears can sometimes on the inside can be fairly soft, so you just add a bit of darker paint in there and a bit of lighter paint just to, you know, get a bit more definition into the ears. But apart from that, they don't come up too bad. I mean, obviously these are fairly. There's not a lot of detail needed in these. Obviously they're just trousers and shirt and a belt on most of them. This guy here, you can't really see, or you might catch it in the light. I put black violet. You know, it is actually black violet. I was going to say black velvet, black violet into the. If we've got some type of stick we can use. Yeah, you know, here these are shaded in black violet. It goes nice with green. Give you that different look to it, as you can see as you turn it round. And also using black violet as well in places on the shirt. I went a bit dark on the shirt and decided to lighten it up a bit. And again, you can't massively tell, but it's in the shadow areas there as well. You could if you were looking at it without all the camera and whatever. So yeah, that's our guy. Done a bit of obviously scuff marks on the boots and whatever, bit of worn leather. The same with the belt, but again, not a great deal to show. So let's just move our camera up very slightly to get our other guys in, if we can, because they're all on bungs. I don't really want to take them off until I've done them all. Right, move back slightly, Ev. Right, so that's our 4 figures out the 5 done. Get my hand behind there, so. There's our commander and one of the guys. We'll just show this guy again quickly, because he's in order. It's one of the barrel cleaners. This guy's at the end of the barrel, end of the cleaning rod. There we go. That's our 4 figures done out of 5, and we've got. Oh, hang on a second. Let me roll over. And this is our last guy that we're gonna be painting. As I say, I'm not 100% sure without looking at the instructions. I think these are black trousers on this guy, the old traditional Panzer black. I might be wrong. Yeah, but that's our guy who, I'm not sure where in the chain he is. I'm sure Jason can work it out. So there we go. That's our tank crew coming along. As I say, one more, and they'll be sent off to Jason just in time. I think he's not far off from starting his Tiger tank project. I can't remember if it's a full interior or not, but he's doing a diorama as well, hence the figures. So these guys here have had a matte coat over him. This guy still hasn't had anything yet, and I'll probably leave him now until I've got this one done. And then I'll leave them on the wires so Jason can handle them, and then just cut them off wherever he wants, and he can just use them to stick in if he's using blue foam or something to stick in, or anything else for that matter. They're handy like that. You know, you can even put them in your old pin vices, you know, and paint them that way if that's how you like to do them, and then just use something like this as a storage, just to put them on. But I do prefer holding them on these, to be honest with you. And as long as you don't, I mean, that's because I've been taking these in and out. They're a bit more twisty round, a bit more shaky, but normally I'll stick them a bit slightly further in, you know, so they're solid. But yeah, thanks for joining this video, guys, and having taken a look. Coming up, I've got 28mm American Civil War to show you before I put them on some type of base. What else? I had a spare hour and did a bit more to a couple of Vietnam figures. And last night, very late last night, I was making little silver. Looks like a 60s Christmas tree. A little 60s, little vegetation for a couple of 28mm Vietnam figures and bases to go on. Did a load of base spraying of blacks and primers on the bike yesterday. I'm just about to knock all this off and start spraying metallics on them. The one thing with that bike is I just didn't realise how many stops and starts you have to do with the amount of different shades of metallics and goodness knows what's on there, and that's just taking a lot longer than I thought it would do. But them's the breaks. I'm starting a new commission cleaning figures off, a fair few figures in a 28mm, so I will probably, it's going to take at least a few days to clean those and primer them up and things like that, so I'll have a chance to do that video with the tank crewman, so he'll be coming up sometime in the week. Anything else? Yeah, I keep mentioning the Badger. Well, I'm going to be working on the Badger tonight, so we shall have a look at how far that's progressed in a video in the week as well. I do believe that's it. I've had a kit come in, a Miniart kit. Well, I don't want to do an unboxing, so I'll just chuck that in when I do the bike video or something. I'll just show you the box of that. I think that's everything. Probably, is it? I'm not too sure. Ordered a couple more Harry Potter figures while I've got some money. And I think that's about it. Yep, that's it. Right. Look after yourselves. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. You know, whether you're painting figures, whether you're sticking tanks together, whether you're sticking cars together, motorbikes. I'm sure I'm going to be seeing some big rig kits coming up as Jeff's got his big rig group build. And I might have had a go at that this year, but no chance, not with what I've got on. Dan from Over the 60s Rule channel is doing a Ukrainian group build. Any Ukrainian kit, well, I'm not going to just go over and check Dan's channel out. That's 60s Rule. I'll probably put a link in the description. But he and his wife is donating $5 to the Red Cross to help refugees. So every person that joins that group build, they've been very generous to put $5 in the pot, and they'll be giving that over to the Red Cross. So great cause, great idea, great bloke. So go and check over Dan's group build over at the 60s Rules channel. I'll put a link to his channel and go and check it out, please. Right, that's it. Look after yourselves.